Hi, my name is Emily. Welcome back to my channel. And if you are new here, then it's so nice of you to have stopped by. Today we're going to be hopping into another yoga practice. It is going to be a core fire practice. So I hope you're ready for a little bit of sweat, a little bit of a challenge. You don't need anything except for yourself and your mat, and that's it. So without further ado, let's get started. And yes, if you do like the class afterwards, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, and you can always leave a comment letting me know your feedback. I really love hearing from you. All right, let's get started. So we're going to start in a child's pose today, bringing the knees wide apart, big toes together. You can just relax your forehead down on the mat. And let's just take a moment here with eyes closed to center ourselves, ground ourselves in the present moment. So you can take a few cleansing breaths just to release anything that you're holding on to, anything that happened today. So deep breath in through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. And again, deep inhale. And release. And one more inhale. And let it go. Now breathing in and out of your nose, trying to lengthen your breath. Let's stay here for about 5 more breaths. All right, 3 breaths here. You can start to activate your child's pose, maybe reaching through the fingertips, finding a little more length, squeezing the navel in, pulling your hips back. And let's slowly make our way up to tabletop. Stacking the shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees, and just take a moment to move in any way that feels good. Just 5 breaths here. Anything that you feel you need to stretch out, go for it. And as you move, try to stay connected to your breath. 2 more breaths here. And then slowly come back to a neutral spine and start to move in cat and cow. So on your inhale, drop the belly and open up the heart, pull the chest through. Exhale 1 vertebra at a time, round your spine. Hollow the lower belly. Inhale to open up the heart. And exhale to round. Inhale to open. Exhale to round. Let's go for 2 more here. Breathe in. And last one. And let's come back to a neutral spine. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees just a few centimeters off the mat. And let's hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep pushing the mat away. And 1, release your knees down on the mat. Let's sit back on the heels. Inhale, reach the arms above your head. Exhale, cactus the arms and open up the heart. Hold. Squeeze the navel in. Now let's interlace the hands at the low back. Inhale to open up the heart a little more. And now release your hands. Let's interlace the hands in front of us and press the palms away. Round your spine, tuck your chin into your chest. And on your next inhale, straighten the spine, reach the arms up high. Exhale, little side bend to the right. And keep your core engaged here. You don't want to be kind of falling over to one side or crunching the right side body too much. So both sides stay long. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, side bend to the left. And inhale, come back up. Exhale, release the hands, come back into a tabletop. If you need to tap the tops of your feet into the mat to get rid of some tension in the toes, you can go for it. And then we're going to come back to floating table, lifting the knees off the mat. On your next exhale, let's kick the right leg through to the left. So left arm lift off the mat, cactus, and then come back to floating table and switch sides. And let's just do 3 on each side. So that's 2 to the left, 2 to the right. And slow and controlled. Now, the next time you kick to the left, so the right leg kicks through, hold here. Let's tap right toes to left hand for 5, and then lower. 4, keep lifting your hips. 3, 2, keep pressing out of your right shoulder. 1, come back to floating table. Drop your right foot, kick your left leg out, and then left toes to right hand for 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to floating table. Downward facing dog. Exhale, straighten your legs. First down dog, so you can walk it out, maybe bending and straightening your legs, shaking out your head. And now keeping your spine straight on an inhale, let's come into high plank. Exhale, pull the hips back, downward facing dog. Again, high plank. Exhale, down dog. 3 more. On your next exhale, let's come back to floating table. Knees are hovering off the floor. 5 rounds of cat and cow right here. So keeping your knees lifted. Inhale, open up the heart. Exhale, round your spine for 5. 4. 3. Last one. Inhale, come back to a neutral spine and then drop your knees down on the mat. Let's lift the right arm up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, thread the needle. Squeeze your obliques. Reach to the left. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale for 4. Inhale to open. 3. 2. And 1. Inhale, modified side plank. Kick your right leg back, right arm reaches up, and hold. And now let's drop the right foot, and then pick your left knee up, maybe extend your left leg out, and maybe the right hand reaches towards the left foot, but without holding it if possible. And hold for 5, 4, 3. Squeeze your left inner thigh in. 2, and 1. Rebend the left knee. Come back to tabletop. Left arm reaches up. Inhale. And giving that wrist a little bit of a break. Exhale, thread the needle for 5. Keep squeezing your navel in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, modified side plank. Kick your left leg back. Make sure you have enough space, and hold. And now let's release that left foot down on the mat. Press into your right hand, squeeze your obliques. Let's lift the right knee.
Maybe extend the right leg, maybe reach towards the right foot. For 5, keep lifting that right leg up. 4, 3, 2, shaking, and 1, release. Come back to tabletop. Let's walk the hands one big step forward, and then you can just drop your forehead down on the mat, finding a nice shoulder stretch, chest stretch. If you can, if it's accessible, you can also drop your chest and chin. But if that causes a lot of discomfort in the back of your neck, then it's nicer maybe to just leave the forehead down. So here, actively pulling your hips back and up, squeezing the navel in. On your next inhale, let's slide through to Cobra. So lying on your belly, inhale, lifting the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. One more inhale, lift. Hold it here, cactus your arms. Let's reach forward for 5. Exhale, cactus back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach your arms back, stay high, and then maybe lift your legs as well and hold for 5. And imagine you want to touch the wall behind you with your toes. So you're not only lifting, you're also reaching back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Hands come underneath your shoulders. Let's come into child's pose, stretching out to the spine. You can tuck your toes already because we're going to go into downward facing dog next. So when you're ready, you can just press into your feet, lift your hips, maybe keep a generous bend in the knees here, or try to straighten it. Downward facing dog. On your next inhale, let's lift the right leg up high. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Pause here. Kick your right leg out, reach your left arm up, and then come back, three-legged dog. Let's step the right foot between the hands. Inhale, reach through the crown of the head. Exhale, airplane lunge. Reach your arms back and up. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, airplane lunge for 5. Strong legs. 4. So the core is not only the front of the body, but also the back, the area between the shoulder blades. This whole area is your core, so we want to strengthen all sides. One more here. And let's float the left leg off the mat, airplane pose, and hold. Try to lift your left leg up as high as you can without opening the hip. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Imagine your hands want to touch each other and lift them up as high as you can. You should feel that along the triceps, along your back muscles. Keep lifting the chest more if you can't feel it. And slowly, we're stepping into warrior 2. Try to make that slow motion without falling back down on the mat. Inhale here. Exhale, side angle pose, except the right hand will reach towards your left foot and the left arm over your left ear. So we're crossing the hands. And on your inhale, reverse warrior, left hand reaches towards your right knee, right arm reaches up. Let's go for 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's straighten the right leg, bring both arms parallel to the floor. Reach through your right fingertips and then open up to Trikonasana once you can't reach anymore. Hands can come onto your right shin. Engage your core. Keep peeling your left hip open. Keep reaching your left arm up high. All right, one more breath here. And then we're going to pulse up. So imagining your left hand wants to touch the sky. And let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here. Right arm reaches towards the top of the mat, so your arms are at a right angle, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, keep smiling, and 1. Exhale, bend your right knee, cartwheel your hands down on the mat. We're going to step back to three-legged plank. Right leg kicks back. Exhale, right knee to left elbow for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pivot into wild thing. Right foot steps behind the left leg and stretch it out. On your next exhale, the right hand comes down on the mat. Let's come into high plank. If you have it in you, a chaturanga, otherwise straight back to downward facing dog. Deep breath in here. Exhale out through the mouth. On your next inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Kick your left leg out, reach the right arm up. Come back to three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, left foot steps between your hands. Reach through the crown of the head, breathe in. Breathe out, arms reach back, airplane lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge for 5. Inhale, rise. 4, 3, keep your glutes nice and tight. 2, and we're targeting the back body here. And 1, float your right leg up, airplane pose. Try to lift the chest and the right leg as high as you can for 5. 'And on your next exhale, slow motion, step it back, warrior 2. Now we're crossing the arms in front of the body. When you come into side angle pose, the left hand reaches towards the right foot, right arm reaches up and over. For reverse warrior, right hand reaches towards left knee, left arm reaches up and over. And let's go for 5. 4, keeping your core really strong. 3, moving at the rhythm of your breath. 2, and 1. Exhale, bring your hands parallel to the floor, straighten your left leg. Let's reach through the left fingertips for Trikonasana. Right arm reaches up to the sky and hold. Remember to squeeze your left thigh here a lot and the right glute. Open up the right hip. All right, let's pulse up. Right hand tries to touch the ceiling for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here. Left arm reaches towards the top of the mat and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, I'm shaking, and 1. Bend your left knee, both hands come down to the floor, frame your left foot. Let's extend the left leg back, 3-legged plank. And then left knee, right elbow for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flip. So drop your right heel, come into wild thing and stretch it out. On your next exhale, high plank. If you have it in you, chaturanga. On your next inhale, let's look towards the top of the mat, keeping your legs completely straight. Maybe coming onto your toes. Let's walk little steps all the way up to the hands, compressing your thighs into your core. Good. Once you're there, you can come into a forward fold, maybe grabbing opposite hand to opposite elbow and just dangling here, swaying side to side, getting rid of some of that built-up tension. And releasing your hands down on the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Pause here. Let's reach the arms out to the sides and hold for 3, 2, 1. Now let's reach the arms alongside the ears and hold for 3. And now let's bend the knees, come all the way up to high mountain. Exhale, cactus your arms, open up the heart. Squeeze the core again, don't let these ribs pop out. Good. You can bring your hands back to the heart space. Come back to mountain pose. All right, we're going to come high up onto the toes, maybe reaching the arms above your head, and then slowly come all the way down, hips to heels. And once you're there, let's bring the hands to the heart space. Drop the knees, untuck the toes. All right, we're going to plant the hands just beside the thighs, so on either side of your legs, somewhere between your knees and your hips. And the idea is that we're going to straighten the legs and keep our hands down on the mat. So it's a lot of compression. So you start off with a rounded spine. Make sure your hands are in a nice position, about shoulder width distance apart. Deep breath in and out to prepare. And then let's push and straighten and hold. For 5, compress, try to bring all the weight into your hands. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly sit down. Rest your hands into your lap. Take a few breaths. And now we're going to do the same thing, except we're not going to straighten the legs. We're just going to lift the hips, and then we'll try to lift one foot off the mat at a time. All right, you can keep both feet on the floor. That's okay. I don't even know if I can do it, so we'll find out together. All right, so hands on the floor. Get ready. And then let's lift, knees into chest. Let's see if we can lift that right leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the right foot, lift the left. 5, 4. Keep pushing. 3, 2, 1. And release. So the idea is to have as little weight as possible into the feet. It's really difficult at first to bring all the weight into your hands, but with time, hopefully that will become easier. as everything does, right? All right, we're gonna try one more time, and you can either do one foot at a time, maybe just try as best as you can to lift both feet together, even if they don't lift off the floor, just getting that engagement, sending those signals to your body that that's what you wanna do can really, really do magic. So, all right, get prepared. Shake out your wrists if you need to. Take a few deep breaths. Alternatively, if you have some blocks, you can also use them to give you a little bit more space to go higher. But we like doing things the hard way here. All right, whenever you're ready, let's do it. So much harder than I thought it would be. All right, let's release. You can come to a seat. Of course, I don't know if you saw what I was doing. At some point, I managed to lift my feet, but then I realized my weight was going way too far forward. I was getting a lot of compression in my wrist, which is something that you want to avoid because I'm just compensating for the lack of compression strength. So that's why I brought my feet down. So yeah, I hope you had fun. All right, let's come down to a seat. Just here. And we're gonna do some boat work. All right, let's slowly make our way all the way down to our backs. And we're just going to lift the legs up towards the sky, reach the arms up, and we're just gonna try to touch the feet. Toes can be flexed, that's fine. All right, so let's lift, touch for 20, 19, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bend both knees, bring the hands behind the head, right elbow to left knee, and switch for bicycle crunches. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your feet down on the mat for a moment. All right, now we're going to lift both legs up, and we're going to lower both legs together. If this is too much, you can always do one leg at a time. If you want more, you can use your arms as well, so the whole body. Okay, we're gonna do 10. And if you're doing one foot, then it's 10 on each side. All right, let's go. For 10, making sure your middle back stays grounded. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I realize I'm doing double. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Staying on the back, we're going to roll the hips off the mat and try to touch the forehead with your knees. So the hands can just stay here. Try not to push into the mat with your hands. We're just going to roll and lower. All right? Trying to use as little momentum as possible. Let's go for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's place the feet down on the mat. You can probably hear that I am struggling. Let's bring the feet parallel to each other in preparation for bridge pose. And we're just going to, one vertebra at a time, roll up and exhale, lower. 4 more. Inhale to roll up. Exhale to lower. For 3. 2, moving with your breath. And 1, we hold. Let's bring the left foot a little closer to the midline. Right hand comes behind your head, right elbows bend. Bend your, wrong foot. So left foot is in the midline, but bend your left elbow. Left hand is behind the head. Let's bend the right knee into the chest. Left elbow taps the right knee. And then extend for 10, 9, 8. Really trying to get that crunch and twist. 7, 6, 5. Inhale when you lengthen. Exhale when you crunch. 4, 3. Keep lifting the hips. 2, 1. Let's switch sides. Left knee bends. Right elbow taps the left knee for 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep pushing in your right foot. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your left foot. Deep breath in to lift the hips up higher. And then exhale to release. You can bring your knees into your chest. Maybe rock side to side. All right, almost done. Let's come into, so we can start from boat. So I just want to lift your shoulders. Let's start with the legs bent. So we're going to have one leg in the air and then switch sides. And let's do that for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your knees into your chest again. Let's release the feet down on the mat. Constructive rest, maybe knocking the knees side to side. And we're going to bend the knees and rock back and forth. Just a few times, gaining momentum. And then we're going to come up to chair pose. So with or without the help of your hands, inhale here, exhale, airplane chair, lift your heels, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your heels, come up to high mountain. Exhale, cactus your arms, press the hips forward. And then let's interlace the hands at the lower back. Breathe in to open up the heart. Breathe out to fold. And let's release the hands down on the mat. Step back, high plank. And then let's come on to our side plank. Left hand can be on your left hip, left foot can be in front of the right, and we're just going to drop the right hip down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on to your left hand. If it's too hard, you can also have your knee down. All right, let's go for 10. Lift, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right hand comes back down, high plank. Let's come all the way down to the mat. You can use your hands as a pillow, maybe shake your hips side to side. All right, here we're going to bend the knees 90 degrees and interlace the hands at the lower back. On an inhale, we're going to kick up and reach the hands back and hold here. Try to squeeze your knees together. Squeeze the glutes. If your knees don't lift off the floor, that's okay. It's really hard work. Just try your best. Good. Try to get that real big activation in the middle back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Using your hands as a pillow again, you can knock your hips side to side. I'm getting tired. I'm starting to slur my words. All right, one last one for the back. We're just going to come into a wheel so you can bend a bow. Bend both of your knees. And then let's reach the arms back and grab onto both heels. Try not to grab one at a time. Do both at the same time, yep. And then from here, deep breath in. Let's lift. Good. And make sure that you're really activating the back muscles and the glutes. Squeezing your shoulder blades together, not just kicking through the legs. And let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can hold a little longer if you feel like it. And then just when you come out really slowly, bending both knees, not slingshotting the legs, and coming back onto your belly using your hands as a pillow. Notice any sensations that you might be feeling. Maybe your heartbeat is beating faster, or you're feeling a little dizzy or overwhelmed. It's all normal when it comes to deep heart openers, so just try to let the sensations pass. And then you can keep your eyes closed here if you want. We're going to come into child's pose again. So bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Maybe taking a moment in tabletop if you need. And whenever you're ready, you can just come back to child's pose. Relaxing your forehead down. Staying really soft here, no activation in the arms or anything. Sending your breath into the back body, expanding into that space that we just contracted a lot. And you can slowly just come into a seat on your heels. Hands can rest in your lap. Close your eyes. Allow your chin to slightly come down into your chest so you're very, very relaxed here. And just take a moment to check in with yourself, to observe all the different sensations in the body, to thank your body for supporting you every single day. To thank your heart for staying open. Anything you feel grateful for, now would be a good time to thank that thing or that person or whatever it is. On your next inhale, you can reach your arms above your head. And exhale, you can bring the hands to the heart space, connecting the thumbs to your heart. And then from here, keeping your eyes closed, let's make our way onto our backs. So either turning around or walking your knees forward, we're just going to lie down, coming into your Savasana, making sure you're comfortable. And let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Hold the breath at the very top of your lungs. And release. And one more even deeper breath in. Hold. And release. Allow yourself to be completely still, to surrender to this moment, to stillness. And just observing whatever comes up without judgment, without pushing anything away or attaching to anything in particular. Observing everything with a step back, as if you are outside and looking in. And enjoy this moment of relaxation that comes after hard effort. The lightness of the body, at the same time the heaviness, and the buzzing of all the cells in your body. Feeling your whole body tingle. Feeling alive. And slowly start to deepen your breath and add some movement into the body. Taking your time to stretch, and please do not feel obliged to come out of Shavasana right now. But if you do so gracefully. Keeping your eyes closed, we will meet in a comfortable seat, or you can stay lying down on your back. If you're seated, you can take a few deeper breaths, feeling your body re-energize itself. Let's take a deep breath in. Once again, reach the arms above the head. Exhale, bringing the hands to the heart space. Let's rub the hands really fast together. And let's place the hands wherever you feel you need it. Whatever part of your body needs extra love or extra care. Let's bring the hands together one more time. Rub them really fast. And this time, let's place them over the eyes. You can slowly blink your eyes open, removing your hands away from your face, readjusting to the light of the room. And as you go forth into the rest of your day or evening or whatever time it is, may you have peace in your thoughts, may you have peace in your words, and may you have peace in your heart. From my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you for joining me for this tough class today. I know it maybe wasn't as flowy as normal, but I like to take more of a workout approach sometimes when I feel like I need that extra. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was challenging. I hope that you got something out of it. And if you did, I would love to know. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.